Hi everyone, thanks for your patience. I finally have my moderator back in the house, so I am on track with setup and ready to do readings that you can actually see. So I have my favorite deck ready to go, a few new ones that we can use, and then I also have found my yes-no coin. So we're back in action with the yes-no question at the end of our time together. So I'm just going to take a minute and get the chat set up so I can read it. All right. All right, well, I can't see you yet, but hopefully we'll have a few people come in and join us. It says sign in to chat. Okay, do I need to do that? Okay. All right, my moderator will handle it. Okay, I'm just gonna I'm gonna pull I'm gonna pull an oracle card for us to start off with the theming for our readings. We did this the last time, and man, I think we get a lot of love cards. So let's see what we have, what's in store for us this time. Okay. Freedom. These are beautiful cards. These are the Sacred Destiny Oracle cards. So I don't know about any of you, but I've been seeing a lot of birds. I have red-tailed hawks squawking at me when I'm out on the porch, swooping and landing in, like almost in my line of eyesight, like in a branch, but very close to where I'm sitting. I've been seeing crows, all kinds of different birds. So this not only means, the freedom to, make decisions and choices in your life that benefit your your happiness, but also you could be seeing, birds as a representative of change that's incoming, or just good luck. Some people say that different types of birds mean different things. You can definitely Google significance of birds depending on which ones you see them more often. I know that there's, depending on how many crows you see at once, you can look up the meaning of that. Whenever I see birds, I see owls, I see hawks, I see crows, little birds everywhere. I just see them as sort of messengers from spirit and a symbol of good luck, and that I'm protected, and that any change that's upcoming will be for my highest good and benefit. So there's our first oracle card of the day, of the live. And I'm just gonna pull one more so we can round out our theming. Success. I like this one. So, you're very, you can see that there's a lot of purple and red and darker tones. Just means that you've embraced your shadow side. You've sort of been through all the things that in life that are meant to teach you the higher lessons. And then you're moving forward with your, just higher knowledge and, ready to face any new challenge with experience and an attitude of gratitude, because we know that, using the law of abundance and gratitude is, like when we use it for our own benefit, it never fails us. So I could see you determined, focused, laser focused, like this panther ready to take on that next adventure. And being that there's a lush tropical background, unless you're from this type of area, I certainly am not, I see you, embracing challenges that you might not have ever done before. So you're just, you're looking for things that are new and exciting, and you're just, like I said, laser focused and ready for that adventure. So the freedom, so these two cards, You have freedom and success. So you're finally free from everything that, all those inhibitions and what's that? The insecurities that hold you back from heading, from just diving in and going for what you want. They're out of the way. You've done the shadow work and you're ready to take on what's new. Okay, so that's our overall larger umbrella messages. Now let's I'm looking at the chat. I think the moderator needs to take care of that one. Okay. I'm just going to do a general reading. I'll do a Celtic cross and then speak to that, the meanings of the cards and the positions that they fall in. And then when we get some regulars on the chat, then we'll answer some of your questions. Here, 1 second. Pulling up my live so I can follow along as well. Okay. Okay, I don't know how to edit, how to get in there on my own while I'm recording, so more lessons for me to learn. I'm sure my moderator is cringing. Okay, so our first card describes a scenario at hand. So up until now, you might have felt like you were just rushing headfirst into anything and everything. You had all these challenges, coming into your world that, just seemed like, once you got a minute to breathe, the next thing came rushing in, and everything is like high priority. Everything has to be handled right in this moment, or, the sky will fall. So lots of communications, lots of like almost being like, like micromanaged or, bossed around, like your opinions aren't your own and your time is not your own, and that you have to check the boxes. So in reverse, it's telling me that this, this feeling is no longer. You're going to take a breath and things will get easier. They could be easier because you've acquired the skills and to be able to do all the things that were required of you, but because you have some experience under your belt now, it's less stressful, and you do it right the first time, meaning like you don't have to do many iterations to get it right. So the time is saved in that way, and therefore the stress falls. There's trust built. So that's what I get from that card. Hi, Manchu, welcome, and I will pull a card for you. And Luna Lamia. It's 2 a.m. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So let me just finish out this general read. A couple more cards, and then we'll go in order. So yes, I will pull cards for both of you. Okay. We have the Sun. So the challenge is, now that you've sort of gone through this rough bit, is to find your own happiness. Find that place where after you take that deep breath, where you actually feel peace. So that's your challenge. Let's see, moving forward. You don't have to worry. If it did feel chaotic and overwhelming, you are moving forward into a period where you are recognized, you're valued, you're honored in a lot of ways. You're working, everything that you're doing feels like it's for a cause. It fulfills you emotionally. You are, you like what you're doing. It gives you a sense of fulfillment. So, keep your chin up. That kind of tumultuous, overwhelming, stressful time has now quieted down, and you're moving into a place where even though you might be going at the same pace, it's just emotionally doesn't take a toll, and you'll be able to breathe, and your stress levels will reduce, and you'll start to be recognized as the person who has sort of got it under control. So fantastic. So that with our freedom, so like, I don't know if you were here earlier, but our oracle cards, so the theming for this live is freedom and success. So, like the freedom, you've accrued the knowledge that you need to be, mentally free, and you're moving towards success. So, same message in some ways. So how wonderful. Okay, I'm going to use a different deck. All right, Himanshu. I am going, let's figure out your job. Okay. All right. I like to shuffle and have the cards jump. That way, I don't know, it feels more authentic to me. Okay, so you're going to be whatever energy that you've been in now that feels disappointing. It will be, like breaking apart, and you'll be moving towards an energy that better suits you. So if we look at this card, it's a person walking away from 8 cups. So, the general, so this represents your solar plexus. So this is like sort of getting your groove back, your mojo back, and moving towards an energy that better suits what you need. Now, I know we didn't mention the date. Today is the 7th of August. Tomorrow is the 8th of August, which is also 8/8. And then the year 2024 also equals 8. So it's an 888 energy portal. So I'm not going to be able to go into great depth about this, but look it up on Google. Look it up anywhere. 888 energy portal. And it is a phenomenal time. So there's normally like a 3-day window. So the day before, the day of, and the day after, where the energies are, positioned to, help you manifest. Laser focus on your intentions. Push forward, saying what you want. An exercise that I just saw on YouTube the other day, or maybe Instagram, was a woman who was talking about the 888 portal, said, okay, grab a piece of paper and a pen, write down 8 things that you want to manifest in your life, as soon as possible, or in the future. You could say in the future, but you want to think, sooner the better. So write these things down, and then, really focus on your intentions while you do it. Like, how will it make me feel? Like, what problems will it solve? I mean, it's very easy to say, oh, I want $1 million, but really put some intention behind, like, I want to manifest the ability to create success and abundance in my material life. And that later, having those skills and those, and working with the right energies that come to you through these wishes is what will get you the abundance. So do you see the difference? But I think that this card is saying walking away from an energy that doesn't serve you, from and really like playing on the energies that's like it's right now, so make a list, put your intentions on paper. You can do 8 if you want to. We'll make it a themed exercise, and then go outside safely, burn it, or you can rip it up and let the wind take it, but just return it to the earth, but safely. So don't set your house on fire. Go outside and release it into the wind, and put those intentions into the universe. All right, then shoot job. Whoa! Something trying to come out real fast. Okay. So this is, your challenge and I think this sounds familiar. This challenge is finding your challenge in moving towards the energy that serves your purpose is finding direction, confidence, foresight, moving forward, new opportunities. So it's like taking chances. So this fire energy is all sort of, remember we said like getting your mojo back, like finding that extra quality, that, the X factor, something that sets you apart from everyone else. You really need to dig deep and, so this card, the Three of Wands. So in the Two of Wands, you've strategized, you figured out what your plan is. So like, say if this is about, the question is about a job. So all the applications that you've put forth, the card that's come out as the challenge is waiting for the responses to come back. So this could be waiting for the responses, waiting to interview, getting the interview. Could be like doing the interview and waiting to hear back. So it's like, this is a card of waiting for the reward or the thing that you need. So the challenge is, to be patient. It will be coming in. Let's see. Everything's moving down nowadays. Okay. Well, I find that if we focus on, we can control ourselves. Can't control anybody else, but we can control our energies and and I know we're one of how many, millions of souls like on this planet. But we can make a difference with what do we bring to the table? How can we use our energy to benefit ourselves in the situation that that we're presented with? So it's just a matter of like truly like going inward, starting like with tarot. Starting is this is a tool of introspection. It's a tool. It's like a conversation with your higher self. So once you sort of drop the ego, figure out what really matters to you, what makes you, what drives your soul, like what brings you your soul happiness. Once you sort of have an idea on who you are, then as you move forward and need like the things that you need in the material world, like a job, a house, if you have a family, if whatever you want to bring into your soul circle, into your energy, there's a way to do it. It's just a matter of not living in an attitude of lack, not focus on what you don't have, but acting as if you already have everything you could ever want. Okay, let me continue with this. So underlying energies for the situation with the job is, so the Queen of Cups is an energy. So even though it says a queen, doesn't necessarily mean that it's binary. So it's an energy that is compassionate, kind, empathic, empathetic, supportive. You're really so take a look at roles that put you in a position to where you can be all the qualities that you bring to the table. Put them to use, its best use. So I'm also very much a Queen of Cups. Like I am very compassionate, very empathetic. Like I love to be in a support position. I'm an awesome wing woman. Like I make a joke. I'm a wing woman. I'm a right hand person. I'm a strategic business partner. I am someone who you can use as a sounding board. Like let's troubleshoot together. Let's solve problems together. I'm always talking in we's, like not me, not I. I'm not competitive. Like that doesn't. So like being, an ultimate support to another person or a team in my work that's what makes my soul happy. So if I'm applying for jobs where, I'm supposed to lead a team or be an individual contributor that never really talks to anybody and has to figure out everything on my own. And that, I just have to be very competitive and never take no for an answer and be a go-getter. But like my motivation is, is not something that feeds my soul, then I'm in the wrong energy. So that's when I'm always talking about energy and being in the right energy to attract the most abundance for your specific soul. Like, this is saying, know yourself before you, apply for a role. And then when you speak to why the role is perfect for you, like when you're living in your truth and you're speaking to, you truly, like, you're being genuine, you truly believe that you'll do a great job because of the qualities that you have, and it's a fit, then there'll be no doubt, and you'll have a lot more success than you would trying to, be a square peg fitting into a round hole. So, okay, let's see what we have for advice. Okay, so your advice is the world. So it's fulfillment, harmony, completion, integration, achievement, a sense of belonging. So, ultimately, I think that's like the key phrase there, the sense of belonging. So, Himanshu, I think if you focus on applying for roles and speaking like in interviews about why you feel it would be a fit for your personality and your skills, as well as, without being super specific about, a sense of belonging. Say, I'll fit into this culture. I feel that I'll be a good fit for this culture because, and then you speak to why you feel like it'll be a fit. Because then when there's that connection with the person who's hiring, and they know that that you'll be comfortable and motivated and, respected and well liked by the rest of the team because of these qualities that you're saying out loud, things will come full circle and you'll start celebrating a bunch of wins. So, and then remember we were just talking, the affirmation that's on the world card, which is a major arcana, so this is a big energy. I have found my place in this world. So if you say that to yourself as you're job hunting, if you're looking for different, if you're looking for different jobs to apply to, ask yourself and your spirit squad, whoever you believe in, to help you, choose something that will help you, make you feel as if you found your place in the world and you'll be guided in the right direction. So, but just keep that front of mind and as your intention for everything that you're doing is to have that perfect sense of belonging and that you found your place in the world, and then all the success will follow that feeling. All right, I wish you the best of luck in your job search. One of these days, I hope you join and you tell me that, it happened. Okay, Luna, let's get you a love reading. I think I'm going to use my fairy deck for that one. Trying to use I have so many decks of cards. Some of them don't get any airtime, so I'm trying to bring those out and let them get a little air. Okay. So for you, we have, the 7 of Summer. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. So confusion that arises when you overanalyze your options. So, so Luna, in regards to your love connections, are you thinking too hard about, you might have many options, but are you overthinking about what is your perfect partner? Let's keep going. Okay. Oh, I think Luna's left the chat, but I'll keep going in case they watch the recording back. I'll do one more card for them. Okay. So an emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. So this is the 10 of Summer for Luna. And this is the top card for emotional fulfillment, happiness, especially in love relationships. So, I really see that if, we stop procrastinating and overthinking, every detail of the steps along the way, the courtship, the am I making the right decision? Is this the right person for me? And just sort of go, instead of analyzing and like relying on your brain, let your heart take over a little bit and go with what you feel. And then once you sort of give into that, things will start to come together. So best wishes. Okay, Manchu. Oh, you're welcome. I'm so glad it's helpful. Yes, I want great news the next time we speak on a live. Oh, you are here, Luna. Okay, did you hear your cards? We had a card that, here, I'll pull a few more. Okay, so we have the 5 of, trying to get it here for you. Okay, so opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious. So this actually coordinates with the card that says, don't procrastinate, don't overanalyze, don't get in your head too much about the relationships. Really try to, let your heart lead the way, especially with love relationships. You might be, like fantastic as far as problem solving and everything that, you're required to do in life. You're checking all those boxes and you're fantastic at those things. But with love relationships, it's like, you have to let go of the control a little bit and let your feelings get involved. And I know for some of us, and I'm guilty of it as well. We love the feeling of control, just almost, but we say so, but then our mind knows that we want to find love and that we want to have all these things that, being a human on planet Earth brings us that are supposed to make us happy. But then how do we sort of like let that happen? And, got to let your heart and your gut instincts and your feelings, lead the way sometimes when it comes to relationship building, especially with love relationships. So we have the Ace of Summer here. So this is your advice on the Ace of Summer. How cute. Open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities, or spiritual epiphanies. So that's, again, use your instincts, open your heart, be ready to, just welcome new feelings, new sensations, new thoughts. And as you build an intimate relationship with someone else, and then, things will start to feel more comfortable and relaxed, and the right person will come into play there. So keep us posted. Oof. I hope you get to go to sleep. It's 2 a.m. you said, right? Oh my goodness. Well, I hope that was worth staying up for. And then if you can always subscribe to the channel, and I always record all of the lives. So if you want to put a question on one of the other lives, I get all the questions that any subscriber will put in any of my videos. And then if you like the next live that I do, I'll answer your question first and then come back, and then you can watch that recording so you don't have to stay up all night. I'll be happy to do that for you. Okay, you have a good night's sleep. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to keep pulling cards. This deck certainly wants to talk a little bit. So let me I'm going to do another general reading, and then if we have any other people join that want to have a question answered, we'll do that for them. Okay, so the Queen of Autumn. So our story is about, it could be a person in your world. it's a queen. So again, these energies aren't binary, but it could be someone that, is, who is very practical, very much the, homemaker, the person in control, but like, but they're generous, they're stylish, they're gracious, they're practical. They can make anything more beautiful. Someone who's got a fantastic personality. Really know how to make hey, Manchu, if this is for you, this person might be they can actually, if you connect with the right person on the right vibe, they can help your dreams come true. And then Luna, if this is your new relationship, boom, you're going to have a great time. Let's see how this is defined. Hi, Amelia. Okay, I will definitely pull some cards for you. I'm just finishing up. I'm going to do 2 more cards on this reading. Okay, what do we need to know about the Queen of Autumn? Okay, we have the 6 of Spring. So, wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. So earlier we had we had the same card, just embodied in a different deck with different art. But how fantastic! So it sounds like we're going to be paired up with the right community, the right person, in work and love and whatever, and in life, and then you're going to be you're going to be in the right energy. You're going to be making smart choices. You're going to be rewarded, and things are really going to start to feel successful. And so wonderful news accompanies that. And for those who haven't been with us for the full live, we did 2 oracle cards. We have freedom. I don't know, like I was talking about how I've seen so many birds lately. I have, I'm sitting on my porch and I have red-tailed hawks that squawk at me until I look at them, and then they fly and swoop down and land on a branch as close to the porch as possible and just stare at me and make a bunch of noise. So, I really think that, most birds, doesn't matter. Like, I know that people think that, crows can be omens of bad luck. Everybody's got a different opinion about crows and owls and different birds, but I see birds as messengers of spirit, and also when we do see them in specific instances, or even like with in numbers, they can mean different things. But all of my every definition that I have of seeing a bird are positive. I choose to make them positive. You can choose whatever you want. You choose the energy you're in. So I always choose to see things in the positive light. So that way energy attracts energy, and I get the positive benefits of what I believe I'm witnessing. And then the success. So we've got a lot of cards that are talking about, freedom from, imposter syndrome, freedom from insecurities, freedom from doubts, freedom from a lack mindset, and then moving forward with a new attitude of gratitude, you will be attracting success, because you'll be laser focused on the things that feel right to you versus, focused on what you don't have. When you're focused on just, having everything that is meant for you come in, it does. If you're focused on everything that, like if you're like, oh, well, she's got a bigger house and they have a better car, and, I don't have a job, and why does this person always have more luck? And do you see where I'm going with that? It's you're focusing on the lack in every situation that you're in, whereas if you turn it around, see the positives, and just say, I know my time's coming. I'm going to be lucky. I'm going to find the best job that's meant for me, and where I'm going to feel like I fit in and that it's meant for me. I'm going to. When the right car comes along, I'll know it. When, all the things. So just turn them around. Okay. So for the we have the Queen of Autumn and 6 of Spring. So success on its way, pairing up with the right community and the right people that put you in that right energy. And the 8 of Winter here, it says you have what it takes. Believe in yourself. thinking that you're powerless when you're not. So I just spoke to this. That's funny. This card is coming up, but I'm yapping and not even looking at what I have holding in my hand. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. So know that you're not trapped. Know that you don't have to live in a lack mindset. Know that you can be positive even if things sort of feel like, you really don't feel like being positive. But knowing that the key is to drop your ego, drop the lack mentality, and then just live in the knowing that things are turning around and things will get better. And that's all it'll take. But knowing that. All right, Amelia, let's get you. You had to heal your root chakra. Oh my goodness, me too. What does Spirit want me to know about this? Okay, Amelia's root. So stability, security, self-confidence, powerhouse. What do we need to know? All right. So I had 2 come out. Okay. So because I have the 2 come out, I had the Moon and the 4 of Swords in reverse. So it just means that the time where you're feeling in doubt, it's like illusion and like your fear, anxiety, delusion. The feelings of basically healing your root chakra, all the reasons you need to heal your root chakra. You're going into a period where, it's no longer time for contemplation on how to fix them. Like, we're going into a healing period where it's sort of like, just like we've been saying before, instead of thinking about doing it, we're doing it, we're pushing forward. Like there's no option on the other side of this. Like we are healing our root chakra and we're pushing forward and it's going to happen. So that's what they're just saying with these 2 cards. Like the period of doubt or introspection or thinking, like analyzing the what ifs and maybe I should do this and I wonder what's wrong. Like that's no longer. We're moving forward. Things are going to turn around. I am going to be stable. I'm going to find the things that are meant for me. Just what I was saying before in the previous reading. Honestly, it's repeating itself over and over. I love it when we do that. I love when we pull the oracle cards in the beginning and then the messages just seem to like repeat. So it's validation for me that we're on the right track as far as advice. Okay, so I see with the 2 of Cups, I see that you're going to be, you're going to be having, partnerships coming into play. Could be romantic. You're going to have, if it's in a business sense or just a new friendship, you're going to have a shared understanding. They call this the soulmate card, and you'll see that there's like, the symbolism in here is very, like-minded, very like. Your energies match. I would say soulmate, or some people say twin flames, but definitely like a unified love, attraction, like everything is reciprocal. So if it's a romantic relationship, like you're both attracted to each other, the love is like, the intensity is matched, however it comes. In business, this could be someone that, you're the dream team, like there's nothing you 2 can't tackle. You really like problem solve, you complement each other's energy, you have the aha moments. So it's because it's a water, because the cups and like the element of water is present, it's just a very like emotionally fulfilled feeling. So so it's coming. So your root chakra is healing. You're not giving it a choice, and in comes a new relationship that's going to make you feel emotionally fulfilled. Okay, let's keep going. Anything to look out for? Any challenges? Okay. So don't make yourself so busy that you don't have time to welcome in this new relationship. Manage your time, be adaptable, sort of make priorities. understand, what you need, and then also, but then like, find balance. So I know I need a nap and a bath, but I work myself to death. So I'm on my laptop from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. and then I just fall asleep. So that is not me making time for my for myself, my priorities, and what I know I need. So, I mean, that's a very, it's, almost silly example, but that's what I mean. Like, so if, and then also if you're going to heal your root chakra and not give it an option. So, for me, it would be like, I log on at 8, I take an hour lunch, I log off, at 5, I put my laptop away, and I make plans to actually get out and do something, to meet people, to talk to others, like you know what I'm saying? So be intentional with your time and really make an effort to put yourself, in the path of what you know you want. And that will also help you, with some soul healing. Yeah. So this is saying, so I asked for challenges, and this said, just, like really don't focus on the things that you don't have, like just really hyper focus on what you do want, and then just go after it. It doesn't have, but you don't have to say, oh, I don't have enough money for that. Oh, I don't, I need a new outfit, or, that doesn't make sense for me to, go to this place because, I won't fit in. So it's just, don't let those thoughts, those insecure thoughts, or just like anything that makes you feel like you, it's going to change your mind. Like, you say it so you can change your mind. Put those feelings and thoughts aside and get going. That's what Spirit wants you to know. I think I'm not getting any other cards. I'm shuffling off camera, but nothing else is coming out. They're just coming out in big chunks. Let me. I'm gonna pull I'll pull an oracle card. Let's see what we get. Final advice for Amelia, please. Okay. Healing chaos. So, if my instincts are right, your brain, this is your brain. We got to tame it. We got to tame it so we can heal and put ourselves in the path of what's meant for us. So, see those butterflies sort of hovering around the tornado there? That's all change and transformation for our highest good. So if the butterflies can, extract themselves from that swirling tunnel of wind and just fly off into the sunset, that's sort of the visual on what we need your energy to do. Okay. Oh, good. Oh, Amelia, I love napping to meditations on YouTube. It is so awesome. It really does. And, it also, there's a number of them. Don't get too wild with the, don't try to, what's that? Like where, astral travel, like, like people will their souls to sort of like take a break from their physical body and go travel the globe. I mean, people can do some crazy things with meditation. I'm not that adventurous, not yet. But I've had some pretty insightful dreams. And then I've also been able to, I'm working on my mediumship abilities. As of right now, they come and go. If I'm in a reading and I'm with somebody who I really vibe with, sometimes, like messages come through, or I'll get names, or I'll just get a word that I can't get out of my head and I'll say it, and then it has meaning to the person. But I've been using meditations to help me with my mediumship abilities, and I've had some really spot on, vivid dreams, and through that was able to deliver messages to people who really needed them. It was awesome. What a great feeling, but I'm not there yet. So, but I'm still working on it. So you keep working on it as well. And hopefully you can report in and give us good news. each week. Awesome. Okay, what time are we at? Okay, if we don't have anybody new in the chat, I think we're gonna close out here. I know it's a bit short for today, but I know I promised you I had to postpone Tarot Tuesday because we had so many things happen yesterday, good things. So, you know, we got good news on, you know, something that we're pushing forward. We're moving. So it's like, you know, some good news that's going to help my family move forward faster. My niece is playing in a indoor soccer league that's she's playing for the United States team, and she's in Costa Rica, and they played against Paraguay last night, and got to watch it on YouTube, and they won 12-0. And then so I think she's ziplining through the you know, in Costa Rica right now, and then through the I don't know if it's the Amazon, but it's through the jungle at least. They're doing like zip lines and beach day, and then tomorrow more games to watch. But so that my other cousin had a baby. It's just so many good things happened all at once, and I'm like, my goodness, I think we're gonna have to postpone Tarot Tuesday. So I hope you all are able to. So that's one thing I did for myself. So Amelia, that's like when we say like heal your root chakra. Like had I been in a different headspace, I would have kept pushing forward with this. I would have had my Tarot Tuesday and missed out on really taking in the amazing energy that came with all of that good news yesterday. But I put myself first, which is not something I'm always comfortable with. And you know, I enjoyed it. And now I'm here today in a much better headspace to deliver good messages for all of you tonight instead. So, okay. Oh, your friends have done astro? Birds, butterflies, fairy village. Cool. Yeah, if you have anything really neat pop up in any of your naps, put them in the Instagram chat with me, or put them in a comment on one of our videos so we can share it with the community. So cool. I would love to hear about that. And then we can try to interpret any meanings that you might have. So birds, I've seen a ton of birds, and I just think they're messengers of spirit, give you signs and sort of updates, like things that, you know, let you know about change. Butterflies is transformation as well. Fairy village. Fairies are your spirit squad, so your guardian angels and spirits, your guides. Very cool. Okay. All right, everyone, ask yourself a yes/no question. I've got my coin back, so here we go. Okay, it's a no, so hopefully it's a good no. Make that no work in a positive way for you. Just like I'm yapping about every time we're on a live. All right, I hope you all have an awesome week. I want to have you come back next week and give us some great news. So focus on your intentions. Remember, tomorrow is the 8/8 portal. So this is the energy to write down a list of everything you want to happen that's good for you and your soul and your journey. You know, really put it into the universe. You can do that tonight, tomorrow, or the day after. That's when the energies are the strongest. And go outside safely, burn it, and let the ashes blow out into the wind, and set your wish, set it out into the universe, okay? So I'd love to hear about how this manifests for you as well. So take care, everyone, and thank you for joining. Okay, moderator.